Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my empties video. So I have my empties bin right here, which always makes an appearance in all of my empties videos, and I have quite a few things in this which I have used up. Now I'm not including those products which are in my UUBE project pan, because I'm planning on doing like a separate video for my only the empties of my UUBE project pan. So these are products which I have finished up either in the past or like recently, but they were not a part of my project plan. So yeah, now without any further ado, let's get started. But one disclaimer to share is that it might be possible that some of these products I have used up like a long time back, and I've already shown you in an empties video, but I actually like forgot to remove it out of this bin and put it in like a big bag which I have, which I'm basically collecting all of the products which I'm able to recycle. So like always keep in mind that there might be like a symbol on the product which says that this is like recyclable plastic. So basically all the products which I can recycle, which have the symbol, I collect in like a huge plastic bag, and I put everything in that. And once the bag has like a lot of products, then I'll call I'll contact someone whom I can give all of that plastic to, who will end up recycling that. So yeah, it might be possible that some of the products I just put it back inside this by mistake. So if you have already seen it in the past, and if I'm just saying the same thing for the second time and I'm actually repeating, then I'm extremely sorry for that. But yeah, now that we have the disclaimer side as well, let's quickly get started. So firstly, I have the Nivea body deodorizer. This is my second one, and now this is something which of course I have mentioned in the past because that was my first can. This is my second one. I absolutely freakingly love this. By the way, let me show you what the actual packaging looks like. This is what it looks like. So normally I'm not a deodorant kind of person. I am not I just feel like deodorants are just filled with gas, and they don't last very well on the skin, like the scent and all of that. And it's also not very good for the environment as well, because it's just filled with gas and all of that. But this one I actually like because this has like water inside it, which like you spray, and I'm not sure if it's like exactly water, but it's like a waterish consistency. It's not gas. It does say gas free as well. And this is the fresh citrus and care variant, which I absolutely love. I love using this in like the summertime and even like monsoons and stuff like that, when it's like extremely hot and humid, and I like more like fresh sort of scents. I like to go for these. So I'm definitely going to repurchase this very soon, maybe in like March or so. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase that. Highly recommend. If you like deodorants but you want like a more environment friendly alternative, I would definitely recommend this. Then we have, shit, I was almost about to like drop this. Thankfully it is plastic. This is the body care neem face pack. Now I'm pretty sure this is something which I have mentioned earlier, and I said that this is a great alternative to the Himalaya neem face pack. So that one is a lot more drying. So if you have like normal skin or dry skin or very dry skin, but you still have like acne and breakouts, I would recommend this over the neem face pack, because the neem face pack is like more drying. This one is not as drying, and it still takes care of the acne, the pimples and all of that. So if you have more normal to dry skin and you still have acne and breakouts and all of that, it's very much possible. So if that is you and you want something which is not as drying but it's still in the affordable side, then I would highly recommend the body care neem face pack. And this one lasts like a very long time. It's 100-gram size, so yeah, it's definitely going to last for like a good 2 months, even if you use it regularly. So yeah, then I have one of my absolute favorites, like holy grail face washes. This is the Avon Naturals Purifying Cleanser. It's the green tea and tea tree oil face wash, and this is one of my absolute favorites for those days when my skin has like a lot of acne. Again, it's very oily and like acne prone, and I have acne. This is the only face wash which I use. And I also like the fact that it has these tiny exfoliating granules which just gently exfoliate the skin, and they are not harsh or abrasive at all. They're actually very fine. So I really like that because it's not harsh on your skin. I do have, I think, 2 or 3 backups in my collection right now, so I won't repurchase it at the moment. But definitely when I'm done with those, and you'll see them in my empties bin or in my empties video, after that I would definitely repurchase. So yeah, we have that. Then we have the Patanjali activated carbon face wash. This one again, I'm sure you've seen in my previous Empties videos, because this is one of the most strongest carbon face washes which I have come across. So if you have like very oily skin and you don't mind a face wash which will kind of feel a little drying, because I feel like if you have normal skin or dry skin, it's going to feel more drying on your skin, but if you have oily skin or combination skin, it's not going to feel as drying. And this one like really gets rid of every single bit of makeup which is on your face, and it's also very affordable. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend this. About repurchasing, I feel like I have quite a few carbon face washes, so I won't repurchase any carbon face washes at the moment, but in the future I probably will repurchase this. So yeah, we have that. Then I have the Nivea purifying face wash, which is for mixed to oily skin. Again, I pretty sure I should like another one of this, or maybe I already mentioned it in a previous like Empties video. This is my second tube, like my second small tube, and I currently have like a bigger tube, so I have already repurchased this. Again, if you have oily skin or combination skin, it's absolutely amazing. It also has these tiny like exfoliating granules, just like the one by Avon, so it's also like gently exfoliating. And the best part about this, and like my favorite part, is that it feels extremely refreshing on the skin. Like it feels so refreshing. Like if you use this in the morning time, this is going to instantly wake you up and you're going to have the best morning every single day. So yeah, again, I would highly recommend this. If you have normal skin or like more dry skin, they do have like a blue, like a straight up blue color tube, and I think that one is more suitable for you, because it does say like normal to combination or normal to dry skin on the tube. So yeah, but this one is for mixed to oily skin, which means like combination to oily skin. So yeah, we have that. Then we have the Avon True NutriFX Gentle by Face Eye Makeup Remover. Now this is something which I did not expect to like that much. Like I did not have any expectations at all, but it actually surprised me and I loved using this. But I will say I went through this like pretty quickly, even though I used it just for like my eyes and my lips. Like if I wore liquid lipstick or a very matte liquid lipstick, which sorry, a very matte like bullet lipstick or a liquid lipstick, only then I would use this. And if I use like eyeliner and stuff like that, I use this for that as well. I use it only for my eyes and my lips, but I feel like I did go through this pretty quickly. Like it took me maybe a month or a month and a half or something like that, and it is pricey. It's priced at rupees 499. So like that is a lot of money for a 75 ml bottle. So that's the reason I would probably not repurchase this. But if they have like a great offer, like even if I get this for like 250 or 300, like if it is of that much of an offer, then I would probably buy this. But otherwise I don't think I would repurchase this again, because you can definitely find more affordable alternatives. And talking about, we have another like makeup remover. We have a micellar water. This is the one by Maybelline, and this contains 95 ml of product. This one I actually used I used up a long time back, and I probably won't repurchase this, because I feel the Garnier one is a lot more value for money, and I don't notice a difference between that one and this one. Like I don't notice any sort of difference between a lot of different micellar waters. There is one by L'Oreal which I've used up like half of it, and I still have half of it left. It's the exact same size. I have the Garnier one. I have one by Miniso. I have one more which I don't remember which, yeah, the one by Avon, the NutriFX one. So I have quite a few micellar waters, and if I had to repurchase one, it would definitely be the Garnier one, because that is like the best value for money. So I'm not going to repurchase this, but yeah, it was pretty good. It was not extraordinary or something like that. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Maybelline micellar water. Then we have the Plum Grapeseed and Sea Buckthorn Nurturance Night Cream. Now this one I really liked because of the consistency. So it's not too like gel like or like very lightweight, but it's not too thick either. So for someone like me who has oily skin throughout the year, but my skin gets a little bit dry in the winter season, this one was absolutely perfect. But what I did not like about this was the scent. So all of the Grapeseed and Sea Buckthorn products have the scent, which I believe is natural, it's not artificial fragrance, because Plum is supposed to be a very clean brand which does not have parabens and any sort of like harmful chemicals or like even filler ingredients. But I'm not sure if this has fragrance. Okay, it does have fragrance. So Plum, I'm pretty sure, is not fragrance free. At least this product is not fragrance free, and the fragrance is too strong. And I think that is one of the reasons why I would not repurchase this. And I can also find like other creams which have a similar consistency and do the same thing which this one does. So again, not one of my favorites. And if you don't like products with fragrance, then I won't recommend this to you. But otherwise, I think you can definitely try it out, because it's a nice cream which is not too thin, not too thick. Moving on, next we have another Avon product, and this is the Avon Naturals Hair Care Complete Recovery Mask. And this has aloe and chamomile, so it's basically like a hair mask. And this is something which I did enjoy using quite a bit, but it's not one of the most hydrating or moisturizing or nourishing hair masks. So that's the reason why I would not repurchase this. I love the one by Mama Earth. I am currently using the one by Plum, and I love those two a lot more than I love this one. And again, it's priced at rupees 399, which is like 400, and it comes with only 150 grams of product. So I can definitely find like better value, and the Mama Earth and the Plum one are a better value for money, as well as they're a lot better on the quality as well. So I would go for those rather than going for this one. So I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. Then we have the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock with an SPF of 50. I have the smaller size, and this is a 30 ml. And this one I feel like is a holy grail sunscreen for a lot of people, like a lot of people. Like I've seen people show like the bigger size in their Empties videos a lot of times, and that's what tells me that it is their holy grail. And they've just mentioned it in so many of their videos. But personally for me, this is like, even though it's a matte sunscreen, but it settles into a matte finish after some time. In the beginning it is creamy, even when you like take some on your hand and when you start applying, it is more creamy, and then it settles into a matte finish. And I'm someone, I prefer more gel like sunscreens, and I don't tend to go for creamy sunscreens that much. So I think that's the reason why I'm pretty sure I'm not going to repurchase this. But I might repurchase this size maybe for travel or something like that, because this is so small and compact, and it is literally the perfect size to travel. So if I'm traveling in the winters somewhere, then this would be perfect, because it's a creamy sunscreen, so I'm getting my moisture, and it's also a perfect size to travel. So then I might repurchase. But otherwise, it's not a holy grail, it's not an absolute favorite. Like, it's definitely a very good product, and if you have normal to dry skin, then I think you'll really love this, because it's just perfect. But for my very oily skin, I tend to go for more gel like sunscreens. So yeah, that was about the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock. Then moving on, next we have one of my absolute favorite products. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I have raved about this a lot. This is the Plum Green Tea Renewed Clarity Night Gel. So it's basically a green tea, it's a product which has green tea, and it's a nice like gel like moisturizer. It's perfect to use if you have, again, oily acne prone skin, as a nighttime moisturizer. I can honestly use this 24/7, day, night, evening, afternoon, midnight. I can use this 24/7, and it's one of my absolute favorites. If you have oily acne prone skin, I would highly recommend that you check this out. You're not going to be disappointed. And yeah, I just have said so many good things about this in so many of my previous videos that I'm going to sound like a broken record if I just go on and on and on. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I did purchase my backup, which I have currently right now, and I will continue repurchasing that for the rest of my life. Like, I hope that is enough to tell you guys how much I love it. Moving on, next I have the Ayorma Deep Exfoliator, and this was like a sample size which I got in one of my subscription boxes. I don't remember which one, but yeah, I did get this in one of my subscription boxes, and it was a nice like exfoliator. Like, you can see I have like cleaned this, like I have really cleaned this and used up every last bit. But I don't think I'll repurchase it, because Ayorma is one of the brands which is not like very easily available. I'll have to probably order this like from the website, and it was not magical or life-changing or anything of that sort. So I think that's the reason why I won't repurchase this. But it was a very nice face scrub. So yeah, we have that. Then we have the Biotic Advanced Ayurveda Papaya Visibly Ageless Scrub Wash, which is meant for all skin types. Now again, I mentioned this in my best and worst of Biotic, so again I won't go like too on and on about it, just in case you've watched that video. It's basically this like exfoliating facial wash or like facial cleanser, which I did like. The scent was not my favorite, but the consistency was nice. It's 100-gram size, so it's definitely no, 100 ml size, so it's definitely will last for a very long time, and it's a good product if you're looking for a good exfoliating face wash which is like easily available. It's also affordable, and there's nothing bad about it otherwise, but in general it was just not my favorite because I definitely have a lot of other exfoliating face washes which I prefer over this one, which is why I personally won't repurchase it, but I will recommend it to you guys if you're looking for like something of this sort. Then yeah, it's definitely a good product. Moving on, next we have the Dove Go Fresh roll-on deodorant. It's the pomegranate and lemon verbena scent. Now personally I have stopped using roll-on deodorants. I do have quite a few in my collection which I'll try to use up, or I might probably give it to my mom, either or, but otherwise I have stopped using roll-on deodorants completely because I've noticed that most of them do tend to like darken my underarms, and I'm just like letting my underarms be at the moment. So I don't want to like put any sort of product in them. I don't really have much of like body odor as such, so I don't absolutely freakingly need, like some people have body odor and they need to use like some sort of a deodorant or a roll on, all of that stuff. I don't need. So and this one was a good one. So if you're looking for an affordable roll-on deodorant which is available in the market, then I would recommend this one, but personally I won't repurchase it because I have stopped using roll-on deodorants. So yeah, we have that. The scent was also pretty nice as far as I remember, and I should have more roll-on deodorants, but I don't. I probably like already showed them in my videos. We have a sheet mask. Now I have used up a lot more than this, but they are currently in my fridge because like sheet masks are very like soaked with moisture and like the serum. So even after you like use the sheet, you have a lot of serum left in like the bottom, and I like to keep those in my fridge, and like from time to time I get those out and like just put my hands in it, scoop out all the serum and apply to my face for like my nighttime skincare routine. So yeah, that's the reason why a lot of the sheet masks are in my fridge, because I want to like let them cool and be really nice when I do apply them. But the only one which I have currently is the Nykaa and the Opaka collaboration, the Lab Collection sheet masks, which are one of my absolute favorite. Like this particular variant is my favorite, and it is the anti-blemish and pore care one. If you have like active acne, pimples, or any of that sort, and your skin is getting too dry because of all the tea tree essential oil you're using or all of the spot treatment that you're using, I would recommend that you let your skin hydrate and just moisturize it a little bit. And for that you can use this one because it is going to take care of your acne and pimples, but it's also going to hydrate your skin. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend this, and I do believe that they still have it. Like a lot of times like this was supposed to be limited edition, and a lot of times when it goes like out of stock, I'm just like scared that it's going to just go off the shelves and I'll never be able to repurchase it again. So if I'm able to repurchase, I will definitely do so, but if not, then unfortunately I will not be able to. But yeah, I would definitely again highly recommend this if you have oily acne prone skin. Moving on, next we have the plum green tea toner. Now with this one I've had kind of a sad story. So I was traveling with this and I had used up like hardly anything because I had just started using it, and when I was traveling I ended up like having the flip top cap open, and I was in a hurry, so I did not close it and I just put it in my bag as it is. And when I came back home, this was all over my luggage, like it was everywhere in my luggage, and it had leaked completely. There was nothing left, which is why this is empty. But I actually haven't used it a ton, so of course I can't share my final thoughts in it. But I do currently have another bottle of this. Like I did repurchase this because how much ever I used I did really like, so I did not want to like just give up completely. I wanted to like try it out and like actually use up the entire bottle and know what my final thoughts are on this product. So yeah, I currently have my second one, which once I finish up that one, then I'll share my final thoughts and I'll tell you whether I like it or I don't like it or like whatever. Moving on, next we have the Streaks hair serum, and this one, it took me like literally ages. I feel like I've been using this for years at this point. So yeah, I'm so happy to like finally use it up completely, and I did really like it, but I do prefer the other one, which is like in a teal green or like teal blue color packaging. That one was a lot better, because this one in the like starting, when I just started using it, I did really like the scent, but again over time, the more I used it, I felt like the scent was just like too much. But the one which has like the teal blue color packaging, the scent is a lot more like mild, and it's not as strong, and that's the reason why I prefer that one. But the actual serums are like both the same, and this is like just priced at rupees 180, and it's gonna last you for like months and months and months, probably more than a year also. So definitely I would highly recommend, but I'll recommend that one more than this one, and I might probably repurchase that one as well. I won't repurchase this one. So yeah, that was for the Streaks hair serum. This is just, it's not something again miraculous or life changing. It's just a nice serum which like helps in like taming your hair and preventing frizz and all of that stuff. It's not something like argan oil, which is going to like miraculously change your hair or something like that and make it like extra soft or extra smooth, or like just just change your hair miraculously. It's not that, but it's just a good affordable serum which you can use every single time, like after you wash your hair and you're out of the shower, you can use a nice serum like this. Moving on, next we have the Body Shop tea tree oil, which I used up this one like ages ago. In fact, I also have the Nykaa tea tree essential oil, which I like purchased after I finished the Body Shop one, and I'm actually surprised I have both of these still in the Empties bin. I probably showed you guys this like in maybe an Empties video a very long time back, but then I forgot to get it out of this bin again, like just like I mentioned. And both of these tea tree oils were amazing, and I feel like every single tea tree essential oil which I try out is just the same. It's just the price difference. So I would definitely never ever repurchase the one by Body Shop, because this was like what, 625, or like I can't even see the price, 675, 695. I don't know how much this is exactly priced at, but it was very very expensive. The Nykaa one is like what, 300, 350. Yeah, it's priced at rupees 350, and both of them come with like 10 ml of product. So I don't know why I should pay more than 600 if I can get the exact same thing at 350. So yeah, the Nykaa one I'll probably repurchase. The Body Shop one is a big no-no. But tea tree essential oil is something which in general I will continue repurchasing for the rest of my life, because I have oily acne prone skin and I need tea tree essential oil in my life. Then we have the Avon Nutri-Effects facial oil. It does not even have the like, what do you say, the sticker or like the label. It's like completely clear, and like you can see, I have used it up completely again. I used this up a long time back, and I'm wondering how I still have it in my Empties bin. Like, that is extremely shocking, not even surprising, it is shocking. But yeah, the Avon Nutri-Effects facial oil is one of my absolute favorite. Like, I have not used a lot of facial oils in my life. I've only used this one and the plum one as well, and if I had to compare the two, I would definitely go for this one rather than going for the plum one. So if I had to just like use one facial oil for the rest of my life, this is the one which I would use. So I'll definitely probably repurchase this, but I want to try out a lot of different facial oils because there are so many in the market and I want to try out a lot of them. So I'm not going to repurchase this at least for a few years, because first of all, it takes a very long time to use up an entire bottle of facial oil, and there are so many in the market and I want to try out all of them. So I'll probably repurchase this at some point in my life in the future, but not right now. But if you can get your hands on this, I would highly recommend this one, because it's not like, it's a facial oil and it's definitely going to nourish and like moisturize your face, but it's not heavy and it gets absorbed so quickly into the skin. This is something which I have recommended to my best friend, to my bhabhi, and in general, if people like ask me for a facial oil recommendation, this is the first one which I would recommend, and this is the one which like always comes to my mind. So yeah, absolute freakingly love this. Moving on, next we have the Clean and Clear Morning Energy Face Wash, and this is the Energizing Lemon one. Now, Clean and Clear Face Wash is like the regular orange one, which is like OG. is something which I used back in the day when I was in the fourth standard to I think like sixth standard. So I've used it for quite a while. But after that, it once I hit puberty and all, it stopped working for me, and I felt like it was giving me breakouts. This one did not give me breakouts, but it's just very like basic in my opinion. This is a very basic face wash, and I know I don't want to like demean Clean and Clear because it's one of the OG brands which is available in India. Like I'm pretty sure Neutrogena and then all the other brands which are right now in the market, even I think Garnier is also definitely OG because I remember using Garnier and even Pond's even as a little kid. So I think these are all like OG brands, but out of all of them, Clean and Clear is the brand which I am the least like interested in trying out. And this was also something which I was not super duper impressed by. It did not give me breakouts or anything, but it was just very basic, and I did not enjoy using it, so I'm not going to repurchase it. I'm not going to recommend anything from Clean and Clear because personally I'm not super duper fond of that brand because of nothing specific, but it's just I'm over it basically. So that's the reason why. But yeah, moving on, next we have the Juicy Chemistry Argan Rose and Camellia Seed like serum. So this basically has a natural like SPF to it, and this is the smaller size which I used up completely. And I do like I already repurchased it. I have the 30 ml size, this is 10 ml, and now I have the 30 ml. So this is basically something which I put a few drops of this in my body lotion if I want to use it. Like if I'm wearing something like this in which like my entire hand is going to be exposed, and if I'm using something like this, I definitely want sun protection, so I'll use like my regular body lotion and I put a few drops of this in that, and that's how I use it. So I get my sun protection, but I also have like my body lotion which has a nice smell. And I would absolutely freakingly like recommend this to anyone out there that also likes using like your favorite body lotion but you also want sun protection at the same time. This is amazing. I'll definitely continue repurchasing this forever and ever and ever because it's a great product in general. So we have that. Then we have the Avon True Nutra Effects brightening essence gel, and it contains glutathione something, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is basically a great like sleeping mask sort of a product. Like if you've ever tried out the Koreans like sleeping masks, this is something very similar to that. Like it's definitely a gel consistency, but it's like a thicker gel, something which will like sit on your skin. And I definitely thoroughly enjoyed using this product, and I might probably repurchase this if it's available at a good offer, but it's not something which I would like go out and repurchase immediately. But it's again definitely something which I would highly recommend because I loved using this. It does not do a ton of brightening or anything of that sort, but it's just very hydrating. Now of course it's supposed to be brightening and I know it does not brighten, but the amount of hydration and moisture that it gives without being sticky or heavy on the skin is something which I personally appreciate a lot coming from the oily skin family. So yeah, we have the Avon True Nutra Effects brightening essence gel, and this video is like, oh shit, it's like half an hour. So even though I have quite a few products which I did not get the opportunity to talk about, but I'm gonna sign off right now because I can't make this video any further longer because then you guys won't even like watch the entire video. So yeah, but if you stay till the end, thank you so much for watching, and I'll leave like an emoji right here. So if you stay till the end, leave that emoji in the description in the comment section, because I would love to know that how many of you guys actually stayed till the end of this video. And without like before signing off, please subscribe to my channel and also hit a notification bell button which is next to the subscribe button, because that way you'll get a notification every single time I post a new video. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family. And yeah, I'll also leave my social media handles in the description box. I have an Instagram and a Snapchat, so you can also follow me there. And yes, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye.